how's it going, everybody? I'm just over here calling myself taking a break, man. We got so many activities going on, and a lot of people are pouring into Las Vegas. Actually, the news say that this year you have around 2.5 million travelers, like to two almost 3 million travelers that's been on the roads or flying like every day. Is the most ever. And the infrastructure is just not enough to handle that, particularly if you're trying to fly on the airlines. But anyway, I saw this article here. This thing is a trending article. And let me tell you something. You reap what you sow, and if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Okay. I still think that many scriptures, although we live in a different time and a different environment, okay, living in the Western world, a lot of those scriptures apply today. Through this story, you're able to see that from a more profound understanding. So I was peeking out this cat, Larry Nassar. Okay? Larry Nassar. This guy had life in prison. It was many decades for violating, up to like 10 women. But actually, according to some of the podcasts I've seen, that it was up to 90 women that made allegations. And these reports were arguing that the federal government had kind of swept it under the rug because they didn't file a official report. So it needs to be, if you know anybody that happened to, if it happened to you, ladies as well as men, you need to file an official report, okay, a statement, okay, and be able to keep what you wrote on file or whatever, okay, and stick with it until you can get some type of justice, even if you have to get a lawyer, okay? Well, this guy, not too long after he was sentenced, he was stabbed up in prison with getting into it with an inmate. Reports say that he's in stable condition. He got stabbed a couple of times in the back and then like in the chest or in the front of his body, okay? And these things happen to you, okay? If you end up hurting a child, okay, or molesting a child, and you end up for gross offenses like that, or raping women, okay, they're gonna be waiting for you. All right, as soon as you hit that jail, and them doors slam shut, all right, then you game, okay. So this is one of the things that happened. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to say. They had an incident out here actually like this in Las Vegas, maybe about 10 years ago. It seemed like they drugged this thing for like 6 years, where they had the gynecologist got caught like that. It was over a couple of dozen women, okay, and this guy ended up doing many years, like something 60 years or something like that. All right, it was a big deal too. I can remember that. So this guy probably gonna have to get put in solitary confinement because somebody gonna kill this dude. All right, this Larry Nassar guy that I'm speaking about. All right, so Larry Nassar was in closing, he was a gymnastics a physician, and he was on the director board for the women's gymnastics Olympic team. All right, so, and I think he had some type of affiliation with the Olympic team, the Olympic Committee, okay, or at least the USA Olympic Team Committee, one of the two. All right, so the thing that people need to worry about, or we hope that we do, okay, or as far as in people are being appointed to these positions, are people that are going to do the right thing for the most part, okay, and not to use their position or to get drunk off their success to try to manipulate people, okay, or try to hurt people. All right, so I think that's probably one of the factors in the criteria that I don't know, a selection board need to seriously consider. Now, if that person didn't have, a record or whatever, nothing was wrong with that person, and then stuff like this happens 20 years later, because this stuff was happening for 20 years, just so you'll know. All right. And the government, they continue to do that. And that's the reason why that it went on as long as it did. But then it's a problem. I think when it started to become a problem, then something should have been done about it then. But like I told you, okay, that they swept it under the rug. Why? Probably because he was very good at what he did as far as in training gymnasts and so forth. All right. But I guess, maybe some of this could have been, when they're done with you, they're done with you. Okay, so, all right, that's a sign right there. Okay, that this video, that's all I have to say for right now. Thank you for your time. Like, subscribe, share, check out some of the other videos. And Cash App $Winston Spivey if you want to donate.